Hello everyone, we're here playing Next Design, and this is not a bad hand. I think I keep this because I do have the cheap starter ice. I don't install the Zoom off the back, so it doesn't do anything. I'll just install these two. It's not as good, I'm gonna say. Alright, well this is still not terrible. Let's throw that little puppy down there. And let's cover the R&D and let's get a credit. Try to get this Adonis rolling early while he's setting up. To be careful where you place the Inazuma because of parasites. You really don't want to get the ice behind it killed by a parasite and then just be sad for a long time that your Inazuma is sitting there by itself. So yeah, we are more or less an Inazuma Archer style deck, but we're trying out the new Bifrost array, which I quite like. It has synergy with Beta Test and with Pryrek. I'm also running a Chronos project against Shaper, which we may get to use. The thing with Chronos project is that using it early is kind of sad because there's not much in there. So the idea is maybe if we've got nothing better to do, we can use Bifrost to get another Chronos happening. Well, this is kind of bad. I'm going to draw. Sweeps is good. Let's play sweeps. And I don't love putting anything out yet, so I'm just going to click for a credit and build up money. The Inazuma Archer thing is pretty good. If he doesn't have something to deal with it. It's going to let us just build up. We're getting quite a lot of agendas here. We play 23 ice, so if I draw I might get an ice. Or get a Pryrek. That's funny. Alright, let's set up secondary remote that. We're going to put some stuff in, except we can't really. I think it's a huge tell right now to install something over this. Cyber Cypher here. Wild. I guess he has the Opus money to trash this, so okay. So we've seen like half of our agendas. 11 to 20 points. Not too shabby. Really, at this point, I think if we blue level, it's like we can act like nothing's wrong. And we get an Archer. Oh my god. That's terrible. Like I almost just put this out by itself, but he's gonna run it. I don't know, what do I do with this? You know what? I'm so flooded that I just want to get rid of these. It's ridiculous. I think I have to play a little risky with the garbage hand I have. See what this means is if he doesn't run because he's convinced he won't get in. Yeah, cool. Why is he discarding top cards? Did he just double quality time? No, he did draw quality time. Whew. What's his deck? Throw out a Levy, so he's one of these like recursion decks. So our Chronos project could hit quite hard. There's two Atman. Okay. Lady. Sharpshooter. Alright. So once I've scored this, I have no problem forfeiting to Archer. He's going to have access to Sharpshooter, but he's going to have a hard time getting through both of these with the Cyber Cipher over here. He's got another Cyber Cipher in the yard. Actually, I'm going to leave this open because he's got a lot of recursion in there, I assume. If he's dumping things, this. Yeah, so he didn't call our bluff, which, I don't know, it makes some sense. Like if it had been even a roto turret, he would have been just toast. So we're gonna fire this because we have to, and because there's a lot of ice left in our deck. Like so much ice. Unbelievable. That's so terrible. Yeah, we dumped 2 agendas, and we got an architect. So there's now only 3 agendas in these 30 cards. This means that our next beta test should be a monster. He's now just drawing through his deck, getting a bunch of money. Sure, do those things. Could try to get another beta test, but I'm going to try to get this Archer through. With the Inazuma combo, we should maybe wreck his rig, and that'd be pretty cool. I think he'd have to do some shenanigans to actually get in here, past these 2 ice. Clone chips. He doesn't even try. Okay. So he's more of these like build-up shapers. I'm just going to go for a while. Free Archer. I love it. This paper wall is actually not awful, because he doesn't have anything here to deal with it specifically except for this Rex. The ELP costs money, and at this point I'm not going to have any money for the rest of the game. I'm going to try to finish it off with this hedge fund and the NAPD score while he's still dirtling. Like he's so close just having everything, but right now he doesn't. So if he wants to break this remote, what he can do is get the Cyber Cipher and then get the Sharpshooter. It burns both clone chips, but it does get him in there for $1, 2, 3, 4, $4. So we definitely can't safely score in the remote. I could use the paper wall, which requires him to also get an Atman, but he only has 2 clone chips. $11. He's gonna have enough to take the NAPD afterwards, which is really unfortunate. I'm gonna make him burn his clone chips, I think. And then hopefully he cannot get in for the NAPD after this. If we spend $3 in this, we can install advance, and we'll be okay. He's gonna vamp me to 0. All right, get your stupid Atman 0 out, or whatever it is you do with this. Why did he trash Cyber Cipher? Oh, he just wants to. He already has one in the heap, so I think that's wrong. I guess I'm not going to use this ever again, so. But if he takes his counter off of it, I might. Well, I think it's a little bit too late either way. Yeah, Atman 0. Okay. There we go. So he's going to break the Atman for $1, and or break this for $1, and that's fine. So we've been vamped to 0. That's pretty good for him. If he wanted to, he could now pick up 6 points out of the R&D and the 7th point here. So this is like a money deck and then vamp. Interesting. I feel like if we had more of our clickless economy, like the Adonis, that kind of thing, he would have been hard to keep up. I don't know how it does against sundews, or they just pile up for a long time. Or even like a bunch of pads and marked accounts from Hub. I'm finding in the meta these days that Opus is a little bit slow. Like if the other guy's getting $3 a turn from, you know, marked pads or Sundew mental health clinic, then clicking for money is just not any good. That's not good at all. We just click for money and we might just keep getting chain vamped at this stage. Would not surprise me at all. So he's got 14 cards left. Probably he's got... Oh geez, this is messed up. It's showing 5 quality times. There we go. Updated. All the QTs are in there. 2 Atman, 3 Rex. So if I'm him right now, what do I do? He probably needs to get... Check what's in my hand while I have no money. I don't think the remote is that great. Did he just do... So he had 8, 10... Oh, he canceled the test run, I see. Okay. Just gonna get a bunch of clone chips. We probably get vamped again, right? No matter what we do. I guess we distract him over here and make him get this 1-pointer. I don't have a better idea. We're never gonna afford this EG2. Probably leave this unres just to make him uncertain about what it is. Maybe he'll treat it with more caution than he should, given this paper wall. I found with this deck, it's like freelance coding contract. You can just only run 3 of them, and that's a problem. Because like you saw, he would like QT, get a pile of cards, and just wouldn't have the coding contract in order to deal with it. We'll no res that. This burns a clone chip on the Cyber Cipher, which I think I just need to get rid of his clone chips. I don't think he'd be bluffed out if I just left it unresed. I really don't think he would. So I think this is probably fine. Click for credits next. How many vamps do you think he's running? This is 2 influence. We've seen another 4 makes 6, 8. He could easily have 3 vamps if he wanted to. David, okay. That's fair. Saves him some money, and he can, yeah. So he gets a sharpshooter here. We've used up all the clone chips for now. 3 clone chips in the heap. Seems okay. could have given him the NAPD way back from that. I don't know. Oh, he's coming to HQ. That's a problem. Oh, there's NAPD gone. Uh-oh. Wicked pulls here. He's gotten everything. Well, at least we didn't go out in 3 runs like that. He may run out of clone chips. But scoring this is not that good for us. Actually, it does basically nothing. Unless we get a sick beta test. I think we just click for money. I think this is probably pretty bad. I like to give it a try just in case, but it's not doing anything for us this game. A lot of times you do get extra ice in your hand and you just want to install it somehow, and this can do that for you. People let it fire a lot of the time, and then you save a bit of economy. Man, if he hadn't taken that NAPD, we could so try to push it through. Oh, there he goes, gets another 1-pointer. Alas, the Kronos project would have been great. Well, we had a bad draw. We almost pulled it off with some pretty good bluffs. He never went to the archives. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 17. So that was a lucky pull for him. If we look back in our deck, there's actually only 2 more agendas in the 2 more in R&D. So I think the no res was correct. Like, I don't regret doing that. Troubleshooter would not have been any good this game because of the David. So I'm not sure it's worth having instead of just more money. I mean, the vamp was pretty brutal. Nothing would have kept him out really from that. Drawing sweeps would have been good. I don't know. Probably a few ways we could have played better. Post in the comments if you think we could have. Maybe playing the ELP is right, but we were so poor anyway. It's hard to say. Thanks for watching, guys.